Dear child, today, the angels have transformative message for you. Talking about the pain of distance is never easy, as it cuts deep into the heart, touching the most sensitive and vulnerable parts of your soul. But know this, even in the most difficult moments, there is always a greater plan being orchestrated by the universe. This pain, this separation is not random. It has a purpose. It's through this very experience of distance that miracles begin to take shape. And I want you to know your story is about to take a surprising and beautiful turn. Imagine a person sitting alone, lost in thought. This person could be someone who chose to distance themselves, or perhaps someone who didn't know how to maintain the connection regardless of the reason. They now feel the weight of that absence in a way they didn't expect. Every memory of you, every shared moment is like a breeze that brings them back to a time of warmth and closeness. It makes them close their eyes, yearning for what was once shared. What once felt like a safe silence now feels like an emotional prison. They have come to realize that running from their feelings was never the solution, because what they feel for you is far too strong to ignore or forget. This distance has created space for deep reflection in moments of solitude. This person revisits the past, replaying conversations, glances, and even small gestures that they may have once taken for granted. They understand now more than ever that actions left unsaid, words unspoken, and choices left unmade carry as much weight as the decisions they took. This reflection has brought forth genuine regret, but not a bitter regret, at one that's full of hope of the possibility of healing and a willingness to try again. The angels want you to know that the pain you feel right now is not meaningless. It's a reflection of the profound transformations that are happening behind the scenes deep within this person's soul. They are at a turning point. They are starting to see the truth of their own feelings as the masks they've worn to hide their emotions begin to fade away. What's emerging now is a heart that for the first time is truly understanding the depth and sincerity of the love they have for you. Understand, this distance is not the end. In fact, it's often the beginning of something greater. It is in this absence that the heart begins to recognize what it had. It's in this space of separation that true love has the chance to strengthen and become more solid. The angels are asking you to keep your faith unwavering. They are by your side, helping you carry the weight of this journey with grace and resilience. You are not alone on this path. Just as this person faces their own struggles, you too are growing stronger, more resilient. The distance you both face is teaching you the value of connection, the importance of reunion, and the power of patience. It's not an easy process, but it is essential for the miracle that is about to unfold in its purest and most transformative form. Take a deep breath now, and remind yourself what is to come is greater than any pain I have felt so far. Trust that the angels are clearing the way for something even better than what you can imagine with each step you take. Even in uncertainty, know that the universe is conspiring in your favor. This person is going through an intense inner conflict, a battle between regret, desire, and fear of making things worse. They think about the moments when they could have come closer but didn't, when they chose silence over honesty, when they let fear hold them back. Those moments, which once seemed harmless, now feel heavy, like a burden they can't shake. The angels show that this person, who may have once appeared indifferent or distant is now going through an emotional awakening. Imagine a quiet night when this person is alone, and solitude gives space for the truths that they have long suppressed. In that silence, they begin to realize the extent of their absence and the emotional impact it has caused you. Every thought of you feels like a flame, warm yet consuming. There's no escape from the truth that is now becoming clear to them. You are an essential part of their world. Even though you may not see it, the angels want you to know that this person is reflecting deeply on everything that led them to this point. They are beginning to find the courage to admit how much you mean to them. The tears they may never have shed are now flowing quietly, signaling the start of their journey toward healing and redemption. The angels are showing me a powerful image of this person standing at a crossroads. One direction leads them toward pride and fear, keeping them stuck in a cycle of silence. The other path leads toward vulnerability, which is the path that brings them closer to you. Even though it's scary, they are begin to realize they have choice. Will they continue living? Or will they take a great step toward? In the meantime, the angels are inviting you to reflect as well. What has this distance taught you about love, about surrender, and most importantly about yourself? Though painful, the weight of this experience is an opportunity for you to grow stronger. It's a chance to understand that you deserve a love that is transparent, enduring, and whole. The angels are moving the energies around both of you, sweeping away the dust and revealing what truly matters. They want you to trust that even in moments of uncertainty, there is a divine purpose guiding every step of the way. You may not see the solution yet, but know that it is on its way. This person is practicing what they want to say to you. The words they've kept inside are now surfacing, and the angels are whispering to them that the time to act is approaching. It is time for love to speak louder than fear. You, dear soul, are a beacon of strength and grace. The angels want you to keep shining brightly because your light is guiding this person back to the path that will lead them to you. Even though this distance may be painful, it is building a bridge between you, a bridge that cannot be broken. What is coming is not just a reunion. It is a new beginning, one that is stronger and more profound than anything you've known before. Trust the angels. Trust yourself and prepare for the miracle that is about to manifest in your life. To an outsider, their behavior might seem cold or distant, but the angels show that deep inside, they are experiencing an emotional storm. The silence you feel is actually a muffled cry of love and longing. They sit alone grappling with their thoughts. They may type a message, but then delete it. They may rehearse apologies or confessions in their mind, but fear stops them from saying anything. Yet despite this, their love for you continues to grow stronger, pushing them to act even if it feels like every attempt fails. This behavior is rooted in their own insecurities. They are afraid to be vulnerable, to express emotions that they have worked so hard to hide. Perhaps they were raised to believe that showing emotion was a weakness, or maybe past experiences have scarred them, making it difficult to trust and love. But your presence challenges all these beliefs. You remind them that true love is worth the risk. Every step you've taken toward your own growth has been felt by this person. Even from a distance, they see the changes in your energy. the strength with which you've chosen to prioritize yourself and move forward. Despite the pain of separation, this has become a powerful mirror for them. They see your strength and begin to ask themselves, why can't I do the same? Why can't I face my fears and go after what I really want? This awakening, though painful, is also liberating. For the first time, they're beginning to see that the distance was never punishment. It was a lesson. They now realize that the love they feel for you can no longer be ignored or pushed aside, even if they still don't know how to approach you. The angels are filling their hearts with encouragement. This is a critical moment. It's like you both stand on opposite sides of a bridge that needs to be rebuilt. Every step you take, every decision to love and value yourself is inspiring this person to do the same. The angels ask you to continue focusing on yourself and shining brightly with the light that you carry, because it is this very light that is guiding their steps toward you. This journey of reconnection is about more than just the love between the two of you. It is about individual healing. It's about learning to love without fear, without holding back. The angels show that both of you have wounds that need to heal before you can truly come together. This is why this moment is so significant. The distance is not just about separation. It is preparing the ground for a love that is stronger, more mature, and more genuine. And while you may not see it right now, know this: the silence isn't empty. It is filled with thoughts, and emotions that will soon translate into actions. The transformation has already begun, and the angels are right beside you, making sure that when the time is right, you will both find each other again and see that every moment of pain was worth it. The angels want you to continue trusting the divine plan, keeping your heart open and maintaining unwavering faith every day. They are working behind the scenes to bring you and this person back together, but this time it will be with clarity, deeper understanding, and renewed love. What once seemed like a safe and necessary distance between you both now feels like an uncomfortable gap, a painful space that both of you can no longer ignore. There is an emptiness that lingers, and what once felt like the right choice now seems like a mistake, echoing through every thought and action. Imagine this person in a quiet moment when distractions fade and they are forced to face the truth of their feelings in this stillness. They recall the sound of your laughter, the warmth of your presence, and the small things that once seemed insignificant but were actually the foundation of your connection. Regret follows them like a shadow, yet it is the very thing that is driving their transformation. The angels are calling them to confront their fears, to have the courage to make things right and restore what was lost. This person is standing at an emotional crossroads. On one side, there is doubt, the voice asking, "Is it too late?" On the other side, there is hope, fueled by the memories of who you are and the love you once shared. The inner battle they are facing is intense, but it's necessary for their growth. They must face this dilemma head on to evolve into the person who can offer you the love you deserve. The angels are working tirelessly to guide this person's steps. They are inspiring them to find the right words, to gather the courage to face their deepest fears, and to take action despite the hesitation. Each time doubt creeps in, the angels offer a gentle whisper of encouragement. With every misstep, they remind this person that change is possible. that they can still transform their path as all of this unfolds. It's important for you to focus on your own journey too. While the angels are working on their transformation, they ask you to reflect on your own desires. Focus not only on this person returning into your life, but also on the love you are cultivating for yourself. This self-love is the key, guiding this entire process. It is through this love that you show the universe that you deserve something extraordinary, something that transcends past difficulties and past. There is deep beauty in when someone truly realizes their mistakes and chooses to take action to correct them. That moment of self-awareness is a miracle in itself. And the angels are showing that this person is experiencing that miracle. They are coming to understand that it's not enough to simply want to change, they must act. And though fear still lingers, there is also a real desire to repair what was broken. This transformation is not only for them, but also for you through this process. They are learning to recognize your value and the impact you have had on their life in doing so. They are helping to create space for both of you to grow together. It's like a tree after a harsh winter beginning to bloom. Once again, every new leaf, every bud that opens is a testament to the power of renewal. The angels want you to know that even when it seems like nothing is happening, they are moving mountains behind the scenes to create the space necessary for your love to manifest in its purest form. But they also ask you for patience, true and lasting transformations. Take time, and the angels are working to prepare the ground for a reunion that will be as transformative as it is beautiful. Keep your faith. What you are experiencing now is only a chapter in a much larger story, a story where love triumphs over fear and distance. Every day the angels are guiding your steps and preparing both of your hearts for something extraordinary. You are getting closer to the moment when this person will make the choice that changes everything, when they will realize that love must be greater than fear, and that regret can only be healed through action until that moment arrives. Keep shining. Your light is the God force that shows the way. It's not just about time, it's about preparation. Both of your souls are being shaped by your respective experiences. The growth happening in both of you is setting the stage for the moment when you meet again. Only this time you will recognize each other in a completely new light. Imagine the scene: two separate paths full of challenges and obstacles, slowly but surely converging. Every step you've taken, every decision, every tear you've shed has brought you closer. Now the universe is putting the final pieces in place, preparing the stage for a reunion that will be as emotional as it is transformative. The person who once seemed lost in doubt and regret is now moving toward you, feeling the distance is no longer bearable. The silence must be broken, and there is a renewed energy in them, a desire to reclaim what was lost, and to prove to themselves that they are capable of fighting for what truly matters. The angels reveal that behind the scenes, there is a symphony of synchronicities taking place. Perhaps you've noticed subtle signs, songs playing at the perfect moment, repeating numbers appearing when you least expect them, or even dreams that feel like messages from the universe. These are signs that something incredible is on its way, while this person is still working through some fears. They are beginning to understand that true love requires vulnerability. They can no longer avoid what they feel the time has come to take a risk, and the angels are guiding them to find the courage to seek a fresh start with you. God bless you. Type Amen if you believe.